Welcome. This video will explore how SAP Global Trade Services can support the implementation and operations of a customs warehouse or bonded warehouse. We will look at an example of import into a customs warehouse with later re-export of the same products. Before we begin, let's look at some of the benefits of running a customs warehouse. You can achieve significant savings with a customs warehouse since the duties are deferred until the goods leave the warehouse. It provides more time to complete the legal paperwork needed for import, especially for restricted goods. It can also increase flexibility when shipping internationally, including avoiding duties altogether for goods that are re-exported. Let us cover some essential keywords and terminology. A customs warehouse, or bonded warehouse, is a building or other secured area where dutiable goods may be stored, manipulated, or undergo manufacturing operations without payment of duty. Upon entry of goods into the warehouse, the importer and warehouse proprietor incur liability under a bond. This liability is generally cancelled when the goods are exported, or deemed exported, withdrawn for supplies to a vessel or aircraft in international traffic, destroyed under customs supervision, or withdrawn for consumption domestically after payment of duty. Within the European Union, customs warehousing allows the owner to hold imported non-community goods in the community and choose when he pays the duties or re-exports the goods. The amount of working or processing allowed on goods held in warehouses is limited essentially to keeping them preserved with a view to subsequent distribution. However, it is possible to process goods under inward processing or processing under customs control on the premises of a customs warehouse. Within the Union, goods are placed into the customs warehouse procedure through a customs declaration after goods receipt. SAP GTS keeps an overview of the bonded stock within the warehouse with the appropriate stock separation indicators, such as material numbers, customs warehouse identifications, duty paid or duty unpaid status, and country of origin. Goods may leave the warehouse through a release for free circulation or entry for consumption, similar to a normal import declaration process. Goods can be re-exported, and through that, avoid duty payment at all. If goods are to be further processed, they can be moved into another customs control procedure, such as inward processing or processing under customs control. Some goods will also leave the warehouse through an approved scrapping procedure, avoiding the payment of duties. During our stock keeping, we need to account for any inventory differences that may occur. We will, through a practical example, take you through the main process support for customs warehouse in SAP GTS. Our company is based in Germany. Imports are done through the German customs office in Frankfurt. However, our customs warehouse is located in Hamburg. We import turbochargers from our supplier in the US. The turbochargers may be stored in our customs warehouse, either duty unpaid or duty paid. One of our customers, based in Switzerland and outside the EU Customs Union, orders turbochargers from us. We ship the turbochargers from our duty unpaid stock, simplifying the process and avoiding paying the customs duties that else would apply. Except for the permits required to run a customs warehouse, products stored in them must be marked as relevant for the customs warehouse. A quick look in the customs master data shows us that our turbochargers are not just classified for import and export, they are also marked as relevant for our customs warehouse in Hamburg. By reflecting every goods movement in ERP into SAP GTS, we create a customs warehouse stock overview and a complete audit trail for all activities in and out of the customs warehouse. Right now, we have 59 units in stock, all fully duty paid. The balance of duty unpaid units is set to 0. We will purchase 10 new turbochargers and choose to place them in our customs warehouse as duty unpaid. This will be achieved through the creation of a purchase order and the subsequent inbound delivery. The inbound delivery will require us to close the inbound transit procedure initiated by the forwarding company. After approval from customs, we will perform the goods receipt. We will then place the goods into our customs warehouse through an import declaration after goods receipt. As we can see from this illustration, performing the inbound into the customs warehouse process is a cross-departmental effort and is based on process steps not just in GTS, but mainly driven by process steps in the ERP system of our company. It's time to get going. We begin by placing an order with our American supplier in Detroit. We order 10 units of the turbocharger, to be shipped to our warehouse in Hamburg. An inbound delivery can be created based on the arrival of an advanced shipping notification. We make the inbound delivery manually. In the header, on the International Trade tab, we enter the reference number of the relevant transit, or T1, document. This is information that is usually provided to us by our forwarding agent. We now turn to GTS and open the Display Inbound Activities Transit app. In the arrival notification of the process overview, we can see one document. This is our inbound delivery. We make a note of the document number. On the Geography tab, we can see that the customs office is at Frankfurt Airport. On the Transportation tab, we see the MRN number, matching the T1 reference on our inbound delivery. We then turn to the Communication tab. We need to send the arrival notification to customs and trigger it manually. The document is now in process, and we are now awaiting a response back. After arrival notification, we will expect a quick response message back. Therefore, we refresh the process overview and revisit the same transit document. After opening it, under the Communication tab, we can see that we have received the necessary unloading permission from customs. The unloading permission is required to be legally allowed to open the shipment and later perform goods receipt. After doing so, we need to report back to customs that the received goods are according to the previous messages. Then, finally, we need to send the conformity message to customs. After completion of conformity check, GTS automatically creates a safekeeping document. We can have a look at it through the Display Inbound Activities Import Presentation app. In the Document Flow tab, you can see the link to the preceding transit. In the Transportation tab, you can see the reference number assigned by the customs authorities. Since our products are of U.S. origin, we use the opportunity to register it before saving the changes. We will then perform the goods receipt in ERP. We do it through the Change Inbound Delivery app. We confirm the quantity of 10 units and make a note of the material document. Back in GTS, we are ready to create the customs declaration after goods receipt. First, we open the app and ensure that the correct foreign trade organization, legal regulation, relevant process, and sequence settings are correct. Then, in the list view, we recognize the material document from the previous step, select it and create the declaration. In the document flow, we have a complete audit trail. We can also see that we are using the correct customs reference number. On the item level, we can also see, on the Placement tab, that the goods are placed into the appropriate customs warehouse. Finally, we complete the import processing by saving it. The import into the customs warehouse is complete. Therefore, we would now expect to see an increase in stock in the customs warehouse stock overview. And correctly, we can see that the quantity for duty paid remains unchanged, on 59. The duty unpaid stock is, however, increased from 0 by 10 units. There is no time to rest. Let us have a look at the withdrawal from the customs warehouse. The withdrawal process follows the main steps of the general export flow. It is driven by business documents generated in ERP. A withdrawal can be initiated by a sales order, the follow-on outbound delivery, and the billing document. This document flow will form the basis for the export declaration. As with an import, these activities may be cross-departmental and include several stakeholders. Let us look at an example. A customer based in Switzerland orders the 10 units. We quickly create the sales order. We then create the subsequent outbound delivery document. With the Change Outbound Delivery app, we perform goods issue and reduce the stock balance by 10 units. We will later see that they are picked from the duty unpaid stock. And finally, we create the billing document. With the preceding documents in place, let us have a look at the corresponding export declaration. The Customs Warehouse Closing Portions tab shows that the withdrawal is made towards our previous import into Customs Warehouse declaration. With a withdrawal, we should see a reduction in the duty unpaid balance in the Customs Warehouse. Let us have a look. Let's recap some of the benefits of running a customs warehouse. You can achieve significant savings with a customs warehouse since the duties are deferred until the goods leave the warehouse. It provides more time to complete the legal paperwork needed for import, especially for restricted goods. It can also increase flexibility when shipping internationally, including avoiding duties altogether for goods that are re-exported. The views, information or opinions expressed are solely those of the individuals involved and not those of the individual's employer, or any other group or individual. Thanks a lot for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. More videos like this are coming shortly. See you then.